Race number 8 is the 4-year-old Ruby, and we will see Muscle Mountain drawing off the front, 160. In from 170, Bolt for Brilliance, excellent animal. They just shouldn't win like that, like he did at the park last night. 35 metres, 2200. That's, if you're a punter, the rule, pointless backing a horse like that.
As I said, Matt, they
generally don't win.
It doesn't happen. Yeah. I mean, we saw Temporale get beat from a similar draw. It takes a very good horse to do that, and he ran him in 55 seconds to do it. He's an exceptional animal who's drawn awkwardly against another exceptional animal in the form of Muscle Mountain. He's 170 to 160, Matt, and he is the benchmark of the horses at the moment. Speed map wise, he's got good gate speed.
This seems logical, doesn't it?
It does, and a massive advantage having a stable mate in the race, and probably one of the best chances in the race in Midnight Dash, because he's
a good horse too.
Hasn't been that much
Dash,
inferior
yeah.
to Muscle Mountain, just a length behind, but they'll work forward from their draws. American Pride just gets off okay, and then you've got the intermediate grade trotters in between them.
Well, Bolt for Brilliance had a really good hit out here, coming wide last mile, 156.7 from the Alex Park website, 55.7, 27.4. He's all class.
He's all class. I mean, you take Muscle Mountain out of the race and he's $1.60. But he's going to have to work through from the second row. He's not getting any favours from his draw because he's going to end up following up Calvin's luck. I don't know where that's going to put him. I think he needs a little bit of interference in the form of a few gallopers that alleviates that room for him to get a little bit closer, Matt. I just don't see him being in front of Muscle Mountain.
What could Muscle Mountain run, to put it into perspective about what Bolt for Brilliance? Could he go 53?
Well, I think you'll go around 54.
Okay.
And I think if you're going that, you've got to go 53 to beat it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it makes it as good as Bolt for Brilliance is, and I'm a massive fan of him. Don't get me wrong, Matt. I love this horse. He's made me an awful lot of money, but you've got to bet not with your heart. You've got to bet with logic, and logic tells you that he's behind Muscle Mountain at the bell. It's a big, big hill to climb.
Well, the Fred Shaw Trotting Champs was a great race for Ben Hope, which we'll get to him very shortly with his first Group 1 winner. But the start of this race with the gate speed that Muscle Mountain has showed, had he not shown the gate speed in this race here, we might not be coming in with as much confidence.
Well, let's have a look at this, because this is Muscle Mountain crossing Bolt for Brilliance at the start. Splash Cola drew barrier 2 and is one of the quickest mares out from a 1980, so very quick start. Rolled it onto the finish. Now that's Muscle Mountain outside Sunday Sun. Now, Sunday Sun's the best trotter in Australasia and runs past it. Bolt for Brilliance, 3rd, Midnight Dash, 4th. Great video to show, because Sunday Sun was an age group trotter and was going around in the Jules Mat. On Sunday, he'd be $1.20. This horse is $1.65, and he runs past him. Then he goes and has a break. He comes back after a 6-week spell, and he crushes him again. Yeah. He's had a great lead into the Jules on Sunday. I think on the day, if I was having one bet, this trotter is the bet. If
you're in the Cambridge region and you want to go to the Jules, you'd go there just to see him in the flesh, because he is an absolute beauty. And what a thrill it was for one Ben Hope to pick up his first Group 1 aboard this very, very talented trotter. It's the best he's warmed up, Muscle Mountain. With a run under his belt, he strips a really fit horse tonight, Muscle Mountain, and I think that he's got the X factor to go right through the grades and be competitive with the big dogs. Fred Shaw Memorial New Zealand Trotting Champs, here we go.
I was pretty happy with how he warmed up that night. I was pretty confident that he was going to be, in a good headspace, and that he was. Just going up behind the gate, the intention was to obviously go back with the horse. He hasn't really trotted the best out of the gate in the past, so I was just focused on keeping him trotting. But as the gate sort of left, he's feeling really strong, so I thought we'd just sort of press on, and lucky enough, Tony sort of relented a little bit and let us go past him and get that front. So, as soon as I got there, I didn't really want to go at too quick of a speed, so I knew that something might sort of come around and take it off me, because I was conscious of the fact it was the first time burning the gate. I don't really like to sort of keep running them once I've done that. So when Bolt for Brilliance took the front of us, I was pretty happy. He's a type of horse that you want to be following, because he'll get you to the lane if you need to. And then I sort of looked around the corner, saw Sunday Sun coming, so I knew that I'd probably get pushed back to 3 back, but in saying that, following 2 good horses, 3 back's not the worst place to be. My boy was sort of feeling great. He was trotting super, and he was on the bit without being keen, so I was happy with how we were travelling. Yeah, about this point, I knew that Mark was, really wanted me to go out. He was trying to flush me out, but I knew that we were past 1,000, so I knew that I could sort of push him out without, I could wait until I really needed to go. Then Mark sort of tries to push up a bit, so I thought, this will be my chance. And I sort of just slowly creep up without really putting too much pressure at this stage. But I was pretty conscious of the fact of being close to Sunday's Son, because I know he's a bloody hard horse to get past at any stage, let alone when you're a few lengths away. So I was pretty keen to be on his wheel, at the 400. So I pulled the hood off. He's feeling good. I still think second might be my lot, because Sonny is a very, very hard horse to get past. About this point, I knew that it would be in for the fight. And then I'm urging my boy, and then about this point I knew that my champ had got me my first Group 1, which was awesome.
Here we go, Sunday's Son and Muscle Mountain set down to fight it out. Muscle Mountain moves to Sunday's Son, and it's Ben Hope in his first Group 1. Muscle Mountain got there, beat Sunday's Son, third Bolt for Brilliance. What a horse race.
Oh, it was phenomenal. Yeah, no, it was a childhood dream, and it was just an amazing moment. Johnny's been a huge idol of mine, so for him to be the first to congratulate me was a pretty special feeling.
Did you see Mum and Dad on the way past?
Yeah, I saw them on the way past. I saw them jumping up and down, and so I thought I'd give them the thumbs up. That was a pretty cool moment, seeing the parents who train the horse and have given me so much. So it was cool to have that special moment.
Amazing that a horse can bring you a thrill like that, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Yep. No, it's you probably ask the average Joe and they think, how can a person get a thrill from that? But being around the horses your whole life, it's horses just they're my whole life, and it's just awesome to be able to drive them.
Well, in terms of a young driver, Craig, high pressure situations don't get much more high pressure than sitting behind a horse that everybody's talking about. Yep. He's the favourite for a Group 1, and he might just feel the pressure a little more than in the Fred Shaw, where he was sort of second, third favourite.
Oh, I think he will. I mean,
he's handling it great though.
But I like his attitude. I like how he's been aggressive in his drives. I mean, he wasn't afraid to cross Bolt for Brilliance at the start in that race. He wasn't afraid to go forward with Midnight Dash in a race that he settled back in the field a fortnight ago.
That was a pearler of it. He's driven
This is where you kind of get a large head on a very young shoulder, and he's a smart boy, Ben. He's learning a lot from Ricky May, he's learning a lot from his mum and dad, and he's a talent for the future. Good
bit of initiative there. Midnight Dash, the value clearly for mine. Mark suggesting Kiwi Tricks, who was very good at Alex Park the other night, but what did you make of him?
I did have a quick talk to Nate about him.
Yeah.
And he just said if he ran top 5, he'd be very happy.
Yeah.
He said, I can't beat Muscle Mountain, I can't beat Bolt for Brilliance, and I'm certainly not as good as Midnight Dash. But there's things that can unfold in trotting. There can be gallopers. He's a horse that'll be up here for the uncut gems. I think that's his target in a fortnight.